That's
Zod.
Holy sh!
I completely broke the universe. Zod.
No
Been waiting for you.
way! Are you kidding me?
I created a world with no metahumans. And now there's no one to defend
They're
us.
doing it.
What's that?
Want some help?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You are.
Yeah. I'm Batman.
Oh my god. He's Hello everybody. I'm Matt.
I'm Maggie.
And we are
hopefully awesome.
That's right, a positive place on the internet where we nerd out about all the geeky things we love. And today's geeky thing is The Flash. We are so lame. Yeah, they released the first trailer.
Yeah.
Like, I guess we got that special look inside the fandom a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I always regret not being in the fandom. You know?
Fandom.
There's your life before the fandom and your life after the
After.
fandom. And sadly, life post fandom just isn't as bright.
No, we were such bright, starry-eyed kids during the fandom, and then
It was over. And all we had
just came
was
crashing down on fire.
all we had to look forward to was the Nug Dome.
Hey, don't be dissing the Nug
I
Dome.
love the Nug Dome.
Don't.
KFAF. Greg sucks. Hashtag. So, yeah, they've released a trailer for The Flash, everybody. This movie has been all over the place for multiple years now. I remember this movie getting announced when they were like, hey, here's our full DC slate of films. And they were going to do Justice League Part 1, such and such movies. I think The Flash and Cyborg were going to come out. And then Justice League Part 2. And then that was supposed to happen in like 2017, I think. And obviously we are in the year 2023. Still have yet to see this movie. There was a Flash movie in the works before Green Lantern came out.
Yeah.
I think at one point Bradley Cooper was attached to play the Flash. So it's been off and on.
Yeah.
And then of course we get the fandom. We get all this hints that effing Michael Keaton is gonna come back as Batman.
Yeah.
What crazy, right? And then we start seeing other things like, oh hey, there's gonna be a Supergirl in this movie.
Yeah.
Oh hey, Batgirl movie is gonna happen, and Michael Keaton's in that, and so the Flash is gonna set that up. Oh wait, that got canceled.
Psych.
And oh wait, Ezra Miller's been doing some fucking crazy shit, right?
But wait, there's more. Ben Affleck could be in this.
Yeah. But now, Black Adam didn't do well, and James Gunn has been brought in to correct the DC universe, and everything's kind of getting rebooted, but not really. But the Flash still works, but it also resets everything. And
Everything else
to
be called
new thing.
and everything else be called Elseworlds.
And Henry Cavill will not wear the cape anymore. So this is where we are. It's been a long, lonely road of loneliness. And I gotta say, I've given up the hope that it would ever even come out. I'm starting to think it might finally come out. All right, I'm still not sold that it's 100% coming out.
It still won't happen until he watches it all the way through.
Until the credits are rolling. I won't believe
He's been
this
saying
movie's
this
real.
for years.
I have, man. But it's so tough because we've really gone from being super excited to almost boycotting it because just all the things that have been reported on about the main actor, just some terrible things.
Yeah.
But then James Gunn comes out and is like, not only is this the best superhero movie ever, that's what he said about The Flash, which is insane to me. But also Ezra Miller is working on themselves and going through therapy and trying to make amends and trying to make things right, and got into rehab and is doing all these things and trying to get the help they need, which I support fully. Like I said in the last time we was talking about DC stuff, I want to live in a world where people can mess up but truly be sorry and want to change and be able to change. Like, I don't think you should hold, people's past wrongdoings against them for the rest of their lives. Like, it's obviously they should have to
answer
for the things that they did wrong. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't, just because you want forgiveness and you get forgiveness doesn't mean you still don't have to go by the societal rules, of doing your time to make up for those things, right? Whether that be jail time or rehab or public service or whatever. I don't even know, right? There's plenty of things. And I don't know enough about all the court cases and all that. I don't want to get into all that. So I've really gone from probably not watching this to now being in a place where, so long as they don't do something stupid again, I think I'm down to watch it. I really want to be able to watch it.
Me too.
But I also don't want to support someone that is actively negatively impacting people's lives. Like, and so, like, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just, that's kind of where I draw the line, right?
Okay.
So, all that being said, I am super fucking excited for this trailer, okay? Like, I needed to get all of that out so that all the comments are handled. So now we can usher in this new part where we just get to be excited for the Flash movie. I've loved the Flash character for a long time.
Yeah.
Obviously, the John Wesley Shipp show in the 90s was ridiculous, and I loved it. The Flash popping up in the animated series and stuff.
Yeah.
Flashpoint was one of the big storylines for me that really cemented my monthly comic buying every week. And not, of course, not to mention Blackest Night, which is a Hal and Barry story for the most part. And I mean, just all of that, the Crisis on Infinite Earths and Infinite Crisis and Barry Allen and all that. And then, I mean, of course, we get into Young Justice and, I'm totally blanking on his name, but the Kid Flash, I can't think of his name.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
And Jay Garrick and, Earth 2 and all, the Flash is just one of the, for somebody who can only run fast, he has some really cool sci-fi stories, and I mean, let's not forget Grant Gustin, right?
Yeah.
The CW series, fantastic. Well, it was for a while, and then it was kind of weird. And then we got, Justice League and Batman v Superman, and the Flash showed up from the future, and it was like, holy shit, like, they're setting up like Flashpoint stuff, like in this first movie, which I loved. And then all of that went to shit, right?
Yeah.
But now we're here. Yeah. We're actually here. We're actually, for the first time in the year of our Lord 2023, gonna get a live action The Flash movie. We got 40 Marvel movies. Moon Knight got a show before The Flash got a movie. You know what I mean? Werewolf by Night got a show before The Flash got a movie. Aquaman. Anyway, so yes, I am very excited. I love when time travel causes things to go awry. Back to the Future Part 2 set that in my brain when I was a young little Matt, right? And so the fact that this movie is going to kind of show like, oh, hey, Barry messes with the timeline and shit gets fucking crazy, it's Flashpoint. It's the story of Flashpoint, essentially. And that's very exciting. Like, I love seeing an alternate version of something. And the fact that this will actually usher in the reforming of the DC universe. Yeah. That it's not just a throwaway thing that happens, right? The first time when Flashpoint first came out, everybody was like, oh, okay, yeah, I mean, it's a cool story, but it doesn't really matter. Because, like,
they made it matter.
Nothing changes. Yeah. I mean, it's not like they're going to leave the world as effed up as it was in Flashpoint, where Superman's like, it weighs like 75 pounds and Aquaman and Wonder Woman rule like 2/3 of the earth and stuff. Like, it's not going to stay that way. It's like an Elseworld story. And, but no, at the end of it completely rebooted the universe again and brought in the New 52. And once again, we are calling on the Flash to reboot the DC universe. I mean, this is probably the closest to a comic to film adaptation we're ever going to get, because it's literally doing what the comics do.
Yeah.
Which is using the Flash to reset the timeline to fix everything.
And I think that's what James Gunn's wanting to do. He's really wanting to lean into the comics.
Totally.
And I really like that, because you're not giving somebody this project and them not knowing jack squat about this character. They're going to make sure they do their homework on it. And I really like that.
Oh, totally, Maggie. And like the thing I love is over the past couple of weeks, he's been tweeting out about different comic book runs that have inspired the movies they're going to be working towards. Whether they're direct adaptations or not, they at least inspire it. And those books have like skyrocketed in sales. So I mean, he's a huge proponent for getting the comics sold. It's not just he still believes comics have a purpose.
Yeah, he believes in them.
Yeah, he wants to support that side of the business. And I think that's great. Like they need a champion.
Well, also he's a writer himself.
Yeah,
and he respects that art.
I mean, when was the last time we saw Kevin Feige like talk about a specific run of comics? I mean, sure, he talks about the characters, and I know he loves the characters, but like, when was the last time in any Marvel stuff did we hear about a specific run of comics?
Not since probably maybe Endgame in some ways.
Yeah, I mean, in the Infinity Saga, they talked about a lot, like the Infinity War or the Infinity Gauntlet, rather. Civil War, of course, but again, those are so different from the comics. Like, it's the MCU's version of that. And not that this is a direct adaptation of Flashpoint or anything, but like they are calling out these specific books to read, Swamp Thing sold out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's fantastic. That other one, the group, I can't think of what they're
I know
called.
who you're talking about, though, because me and you were like, who are they?
Yeah, the Defenders? No, it's not the Defenders. But it's the ones from Wildstorm.
Yeah.
But that sold out.
Wow.
Supergirl, you literally couldn't buy the Supergirl book on Amazon because it was sold out. Yeah. So, all that being said,
we're excited.
Very excited. And some of the things that we've heard, obviously, Supergirl, Batman, and in recent days, we've heard some other rumors about other Batman rejoining the DCU, being the daddy to Damian. And I gotta tell you, that's very exciting to me. And if this movie ends with that Batman showing up, forget it. Forget it. Yeah. So, Maggie, anything else you would like to say?
I want to get this started, buddy.
All right, me too.
Now.
I can't believe we are finally here.
Tell me something. You can go anywhere.
That's Michael Keaton.
Another timeline.
That's the day his mom died.
Another universe. Oh, wow. So why do you want to stay and fight to save this one?
Holy crap.
Because this is the world where my mom lives.
Hmm.
I'm not
Oh my
lose her
God.
again.
Oh my God. If they bring the reverse Flash
Time has
into
a
this
pattern that it can't help reliving. Different people, different worlds, drawn to each other like magnets. My face. So my face.
You stole my face.
Oh my God.
If you were to go into the past,
What?
you have no idea what the consequences can be. Bruce,
Save
I could
it,
fix
Flash.
things. You could also destroy everything.
This can't be happening.
That's
Oh,
Zod.
Zod.
Holy shit.
Completely broke the universe. Zod.
No
Been waiting for you.
fucking way. Are you kidding me?
I created a world with no metahumans. And now there's no one to defend
They're
us.
doing it.
What's that?
Want some help?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
You are.
Yeah. I'm Batman.
Oh my God. He's. The music. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God.
can't undo what I did.
Oh my
If I
god.
can't get back, there might not be a future.
Holy shit.
Supergirl looks great.
Oh my god.
What's the play? Batman, what do we do?
We try not to die.
Is that?
That's gotta be Supergirl.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But I mean, it's definitely.
Yeah, it's a play on
My
it.
name is Kara.
I'm Barry. We're Barry.
We're Barry.
Barry, what are you doing?
Our kids are gonna want to see this.
My god.
Smart.
Tell me something.
I don't even know. Oh my god. This is amazing. Holy shit, man. Oh my god, Maggie. Oh my god. I'm speechless. I am speechless. What's up? What's up?
I'm trying to figure out the actor that's Barry's dad. Is that Coach?
No.
I know it's not Billy Crudup because that's.
Isn't that the guy from Safety Not Guaranteed, maybe?
Yeah.
that him?
Yeah, I think so. This is my face. You stole my face.
So there's two Barrys. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
It seems like that was one of the leaked pictures.
Okay,
So.
right here.
Yes.
This. Okay. There was this book, The Flash Rebirth. Okay. This is Barry Allen died in Crisis on Infinite Earths in 1985. And he was as dead as Uncle Ben. Okay. Like the only two people that never would come back in comics for the longest time was Uncle Ben and Barry Allen. That was it. Wally West, by the way, was the other Flash. It hit me halfway through it. And so Jeff Johns, of course, comes back, brings back the Green Lantern books, right, with Hal Jordan. And so then decides to do the Flash Rebirth, which brings back Barry Allen. I believe he actually showed up in Final Crisis first, but this was the book that actually delved into why he's back, right? And then like a couple of issues after that run, that's when Blackest Night starts going and all that stuff. So anyway, in that run, I believe, I could be wrong, but from what I picked up, that's the book that we find out that the Reverse Flash was the one that went back in time and killed Barry's mom. Mm-hmm. Okay. Which then causes Barry to be on the path to become the Flash, and the Reverse Flash hates the Flash so much that he's been just fucking with his life his entire life. Right?
Yeah.
And at one point he becomes unstuck from the timeline. That's why he can exist, even if he creates paradoxes. It's a whole thing we don't have to worry about.
It's messy.
But the thing I'm getting to is that in the last part of that book, the final issue, the Reverse Flash and Barry go back to the night that Barry becomes the Flash. And he's going to just keep Barry from ever being the Flash. Like, he ends up hating him so much that even if it causes him to die, he's just going to do it anyway. And Barry becomes the lightning bolt that strikes the Flash that gives him the power.
Wow.
And so in this shot, like, I mean, that's Barry over here. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't know if that's also Barry, but the lightning going through him and like all this stuff, I'm pointing, but like all this stuff, like that's the chemicals.
Yeah.
So like the chemicals in the most of the stories, the lightning strikes through the chemicals that hits Barry, and that's what gives him the superpowers.
Yeah.
Right? So if they're doing this, that's crazy. Now, another thing I want to talk about though is, I mean, that's Barry, right? That's two Barrys.
It looks like it to me.
I mean,
yeah, it is.
Dude,
it is.
I mean, oh my God.
It
if
is.
they're going like that's that's deep. Also, shout out to the Flash ring having the suit in it. Love that. Just needed to bring
the
that up
best.
real quick.
Bruce, I could fix things.
I love that Bruce is here. So we're gonna start in a in a Snyderverse situation, and then we're going to move into a Flashpoint situation, and then in the post movie of the Flash, we're going to end up in the new DCU. It's going to play out exactly like DC. Okay, this right here. This is straight up Flashpoint Superman. Now I know this is Supergirl. I'm getting way too like nerdy with this. I'm like a 5-year-old like talking about fun stuff. In Flashpoint, there was a run Superman, right? This is obviously Supergirl, but what they did was when Clark's ship landed, it landed in Metropolis instead of Smallville, and the government got it, and so they did experiments on him his entire life. It's almost like Homelander a little bit, but instead of making him super, they like kept like the sun away from him, and I mean literally, he's like the sickliest looking Superman. Like he weighs like 75 pounds. Like you can see like his bones and stuff. It's terrifying and it's terrible. And because of that, he doesn't know anything but, hate. Yeah. He's not a bad person, but like he's almost feral. Yeah. Right? Or feral?
Feral.
And so this, I mean, at first, before we knew that was Supergirl, like that is exactly what that Superman would look like. Yeah. So crazy. And it was Lois's dad, General Lane, I guess. He's a general, and so he was the one that was over the Superman project. Yeah, and so like they had met when they were kids, but then like they never got to know each other. Or anything. So they were like separated. Yeah. So there's that. But then there's another thing that happens here. Okay, so obviously there's this, and I know this is great and I love it. But I gotta get to. I mean, we could sit here and just watch this Batman stuff all day because it's so.
I love the fact that the second Barry fell over.
So like this right here, at first I thought was the bike from The Dark Knight, the Tumbler bike. Yeah, but it's definitely not, and that looks like Batfleck's cow. Yeah, like it's got the short ears. It's thicker. Yeah, and like those ears are pretty short. Yeah, and there's two tires. Obviously the Tumbler bike, it had just one giant tire. Yeah, so I don't think that's that. Obviously, I believe this is all a part of the same scene. This is Supergirl. I'm thinking this is Barry. And he looks all screwed up, right? Yeah. That's because when Barry in Flashpoint, okay. Let me finish this thought. We're going to come back to this. We're definitely going to come back to that. In Flashpoint, when Barry goes back in time, and he screws up the timeline. There's only one Barry in Flashpoint. So the fact they have two in this, obviously this isn't a 1-to-1. They're changing things. And it wasn't Bruce Wayne, it was Thomas Wayne that was Batman, all that stuff. So I know all of that. But Barry didn't have superpowers. And so he got Batman to help him recreate the accident that gives him the superpowers. And they do that by putting Barry in the middle of a lightning storm. Yeah. And putting all that crap around him. And so this, with the Batarang or whatever, the Batwing maybe, being a lightning rod. Yeah. And the lightning striking it. I mean, this is on purpose. I believe, And Barry gets fucked up. It doesn't work. And his body is like completely covered in like 3rd-degree burns, and like you can see his like fucking bones and shit because like his skin's melted off because he was fucking struck by lightning and chemicals. I forget how they actually give him his powers back. But yeah, this is absolutely what's happening. So I think that earlier scene where Supergirl is carrying Barry, I think it's post lightning storm. So this is him burned all to shit. Yeah, and like she's trying to lift him up in the sky for something. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's her powers to get to him or something, or maybe she can like soak in the sun. Like if she goes above the storm, and then she can kind of extend her like her power to him to kind of heal him or something. I don't know. I mean, that's pretty far fetched. It's not really like anything that they're known to do, but I mean, it's a different world. So I definitely think that's what we're seeing here.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Like if they're gonna do that. So who is this other blue Flash thing? This.
Yeah.
Like, is this the Reverse Flash?
It could be.
I mean, the Reverse Flash is yellow.
No.
But, I mean, I would accept blue. I mean, look at that. And he's running backwards. Mm-hmm. Like, let's not forget, he is running backwards. And, I mean, I guess if you were going to do, like, an inverse color of the Flash, like almost like a negative, that would probably be closer to the color scheme, right? Let's see. I mean, yeah, because that could even be the reverse Speed Force. I'm not going to dig into that. Yeah, right? I mean, unless that's Barry, like, in himself trying to fix the timeline. Like, maybe that's the second Barry. Like, they give second Barry superpowers, but his powers are like this. Now, this isn't what this is. There's no way this is what this is. Believe me, if it was, I'd go fucking crazy. Okay, but this is not what it'll be. But in Blackest Night, in order for them to be able to take down all the Black Lanterns, all the Lantern Corps, all the different Lantern Corps, split their ring with one other user. So like Wonder Woman became a pink lantern. Lex Luthor became an orange lantern. Scarecrow became a yellow lantern.
Of course,
of
fear.
Yeah. But Barry became a blue lantern. And it was the blue lantern is hope. Mm-hmm. Right? And this is not what that'll be. But I'm telling you right now, if somehow Barry got a blue lantern ring in this, I would die. Like, in the theater, I would shit myself, okay?
God, Matt.
I'm just being honest, okay? I know that's not what it is. Odds are, if I had to guess, looking at the color scheme, looking at the fact that he's running backwards, sorry, I hit your mic, that he's running backwards, that's got to be their version of the Reverse Flash. It's got to be. Like, I feel like it has to be. And, you know, the yellow costume is hard to pull off. Mm-hmm. Like, they tried. God love them, they tried in the Flash TV show. And they did decent. It's also half black. Like, you know, it's like scorched from, like, the waist down. So they didn't have to go full yellow. But I feel like this definitely looks a bit more like it's a reverse version of the Flash. I mean, even, like, the fact that he's... Well, I guess... The other Barry's coming in backwards too, isn't there? Now that we're looking at it.
They're slotting.
I mean, that's gotta be it, right? That's gotta be the Reverse Flash. Or at least this world's version. But even look at the boots are different. Like that one's Lightning Bolt. You know, it's not even like they're the same boots. Interesting.
Are they going to show the Flash going through the Flash TV show?
Because he was there.
He was there.
Yeah, Crisis on Infinite Earths. Yeah,
He's
that's
like,
right.
Ooh, I like your suit.
That would be really cool.
Yeah, it'd be funny.
I mean, it'd be nice someone to call it out. Probably not worth. Like, this movie's gonna be confusing enough without bringing Grant Gustin into it. Yeah. But I mean, fuck it. This is the last hurrah for the DCU. Let's just fucking go all out. You know. I mean, I guess technically the Aquaman 2 is the final one, I guess. But this is the one, you know. Oh my god, dude, this is nuts. Oh my god. So the tornadoes are the Flash.
Aww.
That's cool. Oh my. Look,
there's another Flash in a regular costume. Can we zoom? Nope.
Enhance. Enhance.
Go to view.
Is there a way to?
Nope.
What about if we? No, there's no way. Can't be done. Oh yeah. Okay, so, but that is another Flash though.
Yeah, it is.
So like, I love this hit that Supergirl gives Zod. Right. I mean that's. Supergirl looks great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that. I'm trying to see the color scheme of this other Flash. I mean, he looks red.
It looks red to me. It's not like the
that,
other one.
That blue-black thing.
No.
But also, I mean, that's the lightning. You know? So, I mean, that could just be his... It could be that lighting on his suit making it look like it's like a negative version or whatever. Dude, okay, let's... that's the other... Okay, I'm lost now. Because you could tell from his belt. Look at this bat fleck. What is up with his outfit? Like all those like straps and stuff, and that's like a gray and blue.
Yeah,
that's like the blue
yeah.
hue on that. That's rad that they're doing that. That's awesome. Okay, so this is the blue Flash. That's what I'm gonna call him until we know what he is.
His belt.
Like, he's got this belt. Was the Flash in the Justice League, the black Batman v Superman? Was his power blue when he came through? I know there's like the wormhole, but I'm trying to remember the color of his lightning. Because maybe this is like the post-apocalypse Flash.
I can't remember. I want to say maybe.
Wait.
Oh, he's hitting Barry in the tornado.
Does he have bat ears?
It looks like it to me.
What?
Yeah, there he goes.
Okay, so OG Barry is what we're gonna call him. This blue Flash until we know otherwise.
Yeah.
So OG Barry does the tornado. We saw that in the earlier, and then this Flash is kicking OG Barry. Okay. Very confused, but I love it. And this right here, this is them breaking Supergirl out. Yep. Dude, this is straight Flashpoint. This is just straight up Flashpoint. I'm so down. Oh, dude, let's look at that. Look at this fantastic shot of Michael Keaton punching this guy, and then Supergirl just flies in and takes it. Because look at how this is gonna be like a slow-mo action scene. So like, see the bullets coming. She stops.
She stops the bullet.
Takes him. Yeah, this is gonna be like the Quicksilver Days of Future Past scene.
Yeah,
dude.
It's not Clark.
My name is Kara. Oh my god, yes, dude. Oh my god, I'm too excited for this. So
I love her suit.
I'm thinking Blue Flash is the other Barry.
I think you could be right.
But why would he be fighting himself? You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
God, I love Supergirl's suit.
She looks really good. I like this. I like the way his suit looks here. Like I wasn't a huge fan the first time I saw it, but now that was Batflex, right?
I think
it was. Yeah, okay, so this is still our Barry. And then for some reason there's two. And all he wants is his mom back. I don't know if that's the guy from... It's not the guy from...
No.
It's that other guy. I can't think of his name. He's been in other stuff, though. What if the other Barry becomes the Reverse Flash?
See, it's blue there.
Well, when he does like his super slow-mo thing, like when Batman threw the batarang at him in Justice League, and like it like goes by, all that was blue. So I don't know. They're definitely using it to differentiate. And say like that right there. So, oh my God, there's so many questions I have. This is so great. I love that we're going back to Man of Steel one last time. I cannot believe we got Michael Shannon back.
I love it.
Like, that's so... God, I thought after Doomsday that we'd never see him again. I'm so happy. And then, of course, I mean, come on. We got to hear the music. We got to hear the music one more time.
I need to hear him say it.
Dude. This is great.
You are?
Yeah. I'm Batman.
Oh my God, dude. Oh, that music.
Yeah, I'd be The second very fainting.
Dude.
The fact that I'm getting 2 of my favorite Batmen,
maybe
If I
third,
can't get back,
maybe 3.
maybe 3rd.
there might not be a future. What's the play? Batman, what do we do?
We try not to die.
Yeah, and like, so like when we see her
Not
back,
Clark.
My name is Kara.
I'm Barry.
wait, what's on her shirt?
It's
Like,
not Clark.
My name is.
it looks like a CAMAR. Feel like a backward. Am I reading that right?
I think.
Maybe it's inside out. Maybe it's RAVA.
Ramak. Because that could be an H next to C. Another letters beside that C, it looks like.
Yeah, this is inside out, so this is backwards.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's probably just the name of the place they're keeping her.
Probably.
That first shot we see where it's showing her back, that's them breaking her out.
Yeah.
And she has no powers because she's never been in the sun.
yeah.
Or at least not for a long time. That's why they keep her in the dark.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
entirely in
Yeah.
the dark. So, like, they basically think it's a wash. Like, in the Flashpoint, rather. So I don't know if this will be the same, but Thomas Wayne Batman is like, you know, thinking this was a huge waste of time.
Yeah.
You know? And then, of course, that's when she finally powers up and you see just how fucking... And I mean, in the Flashpoint, like, Superman's like cutting people in half and shit, like cutting their arms off with his laser eyes and stuff. So, I mean, it could get crazy quick.
I'm Barry.
I love that the inciting event that sparks them having to come together is Zod.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
It's not.
I don't want to see this.
Wait, they had the 2 different suits on. I just not caught that. So there's his.
Okay, so it's regular Flash.
Flash 1.
Yes, Flash 1.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
his
you're
is
right.
just like smooth.
What if it's like kind of based off of what if they had to use like materials that Batman had, and like maybe that's why his helmet has like
Ears.
because he's
Yeah.
almost like
Yeah.
a Batman Flash suit, if that makes sense. Or maybe they even had to like cobble together some stuff from like Robin or something. You know, I mean, who knows how they're really going to go with
See
this?
this.
God, I wish we could see more of them. So they have to be at odds with each other for sure. I mean, obviously we're sold.
Yeah.
Obviously, I think we've made that apparent at this point.
They're at odds with each other because Barry realizes that he might have to go back and just let his mom die.
Or he doesn't want to lose his life because there can only be one Barry Allen. And so he's, fighting for his life, essentially.
Yeah.
Even if the world's wrong, to him, it's his world. And so, I mean, even if that means he would rather live in the wrong world than not live at all. I mean, he's fighting for his existence, which honestly could create the Reverse Flash. Like that is a very interesting idea of a different take on the Flash. And the fact that he's wearing yellow,
Yeah.
like this could all be hinting at the fact that he becomes the Reverse Flash himself. But the inciting incident in Flashpoint is the world's on the brink of World War III or IV, whatever the hell it is in this. Aquaman and Wonder Woman, they're at war with each other. So I love that instead of trying to explain all that, they're just like, well, what if we go back to Zod?
Yeah.
And just let that be the inciting incident. It's also interesting, Flashpoint really leaned heavy into Cyborg. Like the main cast of the comic book was Flash, Thomas Wayne, and
and
Cyborg.
Cyborg.
They were like the three main characters.
Yeah.
Cyborg was basically the replacement for Superman in this world.
Yeah.
So it's interesting that like he's just not in this at all. Instead, we get a second Barry, which is interesting, and we get Bruce Wayne, but 89 instead of Thomas Wayne, which sucks. Because like, I mean, it doesn't suck. Don't get me wrong. This is wonderful. This is fantastic. I love it.
We wanted Thomas Wayne. We wanted the dude from
Negan. No, not just that. The thing is like the end of Flashpoint. What makes Flashpoint just so fucking good is that Thomas Wayne, of course, destroys his world.
Yeah.
Because he says if there's even a chance that my son could live, then I'll destroy everything if I have to, right? And so he writes Bruce a letter and gives it to Barry. And when Barry fixes the timeline, I mean, it's still messed up, but he fixes it enough to usher in the new 52. He goes back to Bruce and gives Bruce the letter from his dad. And like, that's where the story ends, like that's the heart of Flashpoint. And Barry and Bruce are very similar because they both lost their. Obviously Barry only lost his mom, but his dad's in prison for her murder, even though he didn't do it. And of course Bruce, lost both his parents. Yeah. And so, Bruce getting that gift, like that, he cries. Like Batman cries.
It breaks him. Yeah.
Which is great. Like we never get to see that in Batman. It brings him back to being just a human man, which is wonderful.
Yeah.
Because he is. And so, it stinks that we're not going to get that piece of it. Hopefully they'll find a way to still do something.
Yeah.
Maybe even like, maybe they go as far. I don't know. This is probably way too far. I'm sure they haven't even cast for it yet. But maybe like this Bruce talks about how he never got to have children. Right? Yeah. And like, maybe when Barry comes back to the present, he goes and sees Bruce, and it's possibly the new Batman that's been rumored. Not confirmed, but I'm not going to say it just in case people don't want to know. But there's a rumor that a third Batman is in this, and they'll be the one that's Damian's dad from a previous Batman franchise.
Yeah.
Not Robert Pattinson.
It's supposed to be for the Brave and Bold.
Yes. And so maybe that Batman could be there, and maybe he'll mention the fact that, he's got to go pick up Damian from school or something. Or, or maybe we'll hear Damian be like, Dad, I'm home, or something. Like just something that, speaks to that human side of it, Yeah. Or hell, maybe it's just Bruce sends a letter to himself about having, like the fallacy of being alone, and that it's not worth it. Maybe that's what sparks him to be a dad. Obviously that's not how Damian gets born or anything. But you see what I'm saying? Like maybe they could get into it like that instead of him getting a letter from his dad. Yeah. Maybe it sparks him to become a dad, and so you can still have that heartfelt moment, of the past and the future coming together. Either way, this looks fucking sick, dude. I'm sorry. I know I just nerded out like hardcore just now. And I'm really sorry that you all had to experience this. But this just went crazy. I just love it. I love it. Is that the Batwing, you think?
I think so. No.
It doesn't look like
it. Doesn't look like the Batwing.
Unless it's just this version of the Batwing.
I can't wait.
Maggie?
I can't wait.
Any other thoughts you have?
Michael Keaton. He still looks good in the cowl.
I love how he's like almost like irritated.
Well,
when he says like, "Yeah, I'm Batman," like he's almost like, "Jesus, with these fucking kids," like I don't know, like Just the way he says it. There's something in him, in like the look of him. It's not that he's mad about it, like that he's back as Batman. It's not that. It's just like he's got a tone that's almost like, this sucks. You know, like
I gotta deal with,
here we go again.
Yeah.
Like almost like company came over, like that he wasn't expecting. And like now he's got to put on a show.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I think that's what it is. Like he's
just a curmudgeon.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if he's been on his own,
if he's a bitter old man,
I bet it is. I bet that's what it is. And like that was supposed to be the universe was supposed to get Batman Beyond, I bet. Because wasn't he a curmudgeon at the beginning of that?
Well, yeah. Was we getting Batman Beyond? Oh yeah,
I thought, because Michael Keaton was going to be Old Man Bruce.
God damn it!
This was going to be the universe. I guarantee it.
Man, we can still maybe get it though. I mean,
No.
James Gunn is he's thinking it through. Okay, he's thinking it through.
We will never lay eyes on Terry McGinnis Batman. Okay?
I will bet you $1,000.
I was hoping you'd say donuts.
Before I will bet you 1,000 donuts.
Okay.
That before we die, Terry McGinnis live action will exist. Now we won't know until one of us dies, so there's no way one of us gets to pay it out. You know, like I mean, if you die first, I'll go get 1,000 donuts and leave them at your gravestone. I guess this
Dang
is sad. This is making me sad. Like I don't even want to joke about it. Okay, I don't even want to joke about this. It's making me sad.
Okay, let's stop talking about it.
I'm gonna have to go back in time like Barry and fix everything. I'm calling it right now. Second Barry is the Reverse Flash. That's why he's in yellow. I'm calling it. And I mean, at the very least, even if they're backwards running to each other isn't a thing, at the very least he does kick Barry through the tornado. So whether they say he's the Reverse Flash or not, he is the stand-in for the Reverse Flash in this. I would love if he like. They're never going to call him Reverse Flash. You know, like that's stupid, right? They're not even going to be like, yeah, I run just like you, but in reverse. Like none of that's going to happen. The closest we'd get would be like if he changed his name to Thawne or something.
Yeah.
More Thawne or something. I don't know. I mean, I don't even know how you'd go about that, but that would be the closest we'd get. But he's
anti-Flash.
I mean, for all intents and purposes, I think that's what's going to happen. I think he's going to be the Reverse Flash. Especially the fact that he's wearing yellow. It's just my opinion. Could be totally wrong. And I'm down for that. I'm down for a varied version of the Reverse Flash. And like in this alternate timeline, you see how like, you know, when his mom died, he's wearing like blue, right? But when he's dancing with his mom, he's in yellow.
Yeah.
Like I'm telling you, man, they're being very sneaky here. Very sneaky, and I love it. And see, like he's wearing blue hair. They're keeping them in different colors, which I know obviously that's supposed to help the audience track them.
Also, doesn't the Reverse Flash have longer hair or something?
I mean, there's a lot of weird shit about the Reverse Flash over times. Like there's been various ways. Like at one point, he changed the way he looks.
Yeah.
He changed the way he looked to look like Barry. Like he changed, like he got surgery or whatever, and like after Wally West become the Flash, they had the Return of Barry Allen storyline, and like Barry Allen comes back from the dead, and he's like he's back as the Flash, and him and Wally are like both Flash, and he like starts killing people and stuff. Like he's very hardcore on them. And it turns out it's not Barry, it's the Reverse Flash. It's Eobard Thawne or whatever. And it was him from before the timeline of when Barry killed him. Because Barry, before Crisis, kills the Reverse Flash. He snaps his neck. But this Thawne had not aged to that point yet. Because it was the timeline. Because he's just all over the timeline.
He's all over the place.
And, but yeah, like he thought he was Barry Allen. Holy fuck. Dude, what? Oh my god. What if Too much. I can't.
We need to stop.
I'm done.
My butt hurts.
I love this. I love everything. I love everything. It's great. Maggie, anything else you'd like to say?
No.
That's going to wrap it up, everybody. Let us know in the comments. What do you think? Is he the Reverse Flash? Or am I way off base? What do you hope? What do you want to see? Let us know in the comments. That's going to wrap it up for us, everybody. Thanks for watching. And as always,
have a hopefully awesome day.
I'm gonna speed it up so we look like we're going really fast. I probably won't, though. And so we're just going to be doing this.